So the intro is going to start from 0 seconds to about 16 seconds on this track, and it's 8 bars in length. We have a couple open chords that we have to learn here, and so we're going to start basically on the D. Now this song is in the key of D, so kind of gets us right into that rule of usually the first chord is the key of the song. So in this particular one it works that way. So we're going to start with D, and let's talk about the strum I'm doing here. I'm going 1, and then I'm going and 3 and 4. 1 and 3 and 4. 1 and 3 and 4. So if I play this in time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have two bars of D. Then we go to E minor, back to D, E minor, and that's our intro right there. So 2 bars of D, 2 bars of E minor, 2 bars of D, back to 2 bars of E minor. Let's play it together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next section we're going to take a look at is the verse, and that's 16 seconds to about 32 seconds on the track, and it's 16 bars. Same chords that we played on the intro, D and E minor, double the length. So we're going to play 4 bars of D, 4 bars of E minor, 4 bars of D, 4 bars of E minor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next section we're going to take a look at is the chorus, and that's 48 seconds to about 1 minute and 3 on the track. And so we're going to start with 2 bars of G, to 2 bars of E minor, 3 bars of A, 2 we're going to strum, whole note, 3, 4, then to the D for 2 bars. Okay, so now that's 9 bars. Just remember on the 7th bar we're going to hold that A for a whole note. Let's play the whole thing together again one more time, and I'll try to kind of give you a little bit of a heads up as to what the next chord is as we're playing. Here we go, starting with the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next section of the song's verse 2, and that's the same as verse 1. It starts at 1 minute and 3, goes to, roughly about 1 minute and 37 on the track. The next section after that is the second chorus, a little bit different than the first chorus, so we're going to have to go over it. Same chords, just a little bit different of an ending here. So we're going to start on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor. A, 2, hold, 3, 4, another 2, 3, 4. So we're going to strum that A, and we're going to hold for 2 bars on that last A. So let's play the chorus one more time. This is chorus number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always make sure you're counting. It's just really helpful. It's a really good habit to get into. Tap your foot, whatever you need to do, just keep that rhythm going. The next section of the song we're going to take a look at is the interlude, and that goes from about 1:50 to 2:16 on the track, and it's 12 bars. Same chords we've been doing, D and E minor, so pretty simple. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. E minor. Okay, the next section of the song is verse 3, and it's a little bit different than the first couple verses here. So we've got a new chord, we have to introduce a bar chord into the bunch, and a couple little changes on this one. So let me just walk you through measure by measure on this part. So we're going to start with a D, E minor, E minor, D, D, E minor, A, D, B minor, E minor, A, D, D, back, E minor, D, E minor, A, D, B minor, E minor, A, D. Okay, so a couple little spots we're going to have to take a look at. We need to know our B minor chord here, which is this one. Okay, and that particular one where we play the B minor is a split, so we have to go from D to B minor, so you really want to make sure you practice that switch. Right, D. Okay, so work on that switch over and over and over, just switching D to B minor, D to B minor over and over. The other thing is at the very last bar, we have a D, open D, and then we go to E flat here, and that's just a leading to that next section, which we're going into the chorus after that. So let's go ahead and run this vamp one more time all the way through, okay? So 2:16 to about 2:55 on the track, pretty long verse here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next section of the song goes 2:55 to about 3:14. We already know all the chords. It's another chorus. A little different ending here, very similar to the first chorus, okay? So I know that the second chorus was different, so the third chorus here is going to match the first chorus, but let's just go ahead and play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, hold, 2, 3, 4, D. The next section is verse 4. That goes from about 3:14 on the track to 3:45, and that's the same verses that we've been doing as far as verse 1 and verse 2. Okay, verse 3 was different. We already discussed that. So this one here, same as verse 1 and 2. Then we're back into another chorus. Okay, and this chorus again is going to have a little bit different of an ending because we're going to play that A as a whole note, and instead of doing the 2 Ds afterwards like we did on the last chorus, we're just going to basically be out of the song for 2 bars. So let's go ahead and play that. G, 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, A, 2, 3, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next section is going to be our modulation. So we're out for those 2 bars for a reason. What happens is, this is a very common thing in songwriting, is to take that chorus and bump it up a whole step. Okay, so instead of playing in the key of D, now what we're going to do is play in the key of E. So what they did that's different is, typically in pop songs, you'll play the chorus and then you'll go up a whole step for that chorus and really make that chorus kind of pop a little bit more. What they did is they resolved the chorus to the end and then they popped the verse section up a whole step, which I thought was kind of cool. You don't really see that very often, but in this case they did it and it worked. So we were going from D to E minor. Now we're going up a whole step, so we're going to go E, and we're going to do this chord here, which is an F sharp minor, and it's an F sharp minor 7/11. It's the easiest one to play as far as the open voicings here. Middle finger here, third finger here on the second, pinky here on the second, last 2 strings open. We're going to mute that 5th string there in between, F sharp minor 7/11. Okay, the alternative, if you know your bar chords, would be F sharp minor bar chord, okay? So we're going to do 4 bars of E, 4 bars of F sharp minor, and we resolve on an E for a whole note. So we have 9 bars here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play, instead of the F sharp minor 7/11, I'll go ahead and play the F sharp minor bar chord. 1, 2, 3, 4.